Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. So on December 7th and 8th we have the Tokyo Grand Slam, the last IGF tournament of the year. Make sure to use my discount code if you want to watch that live without ads. It's going to be a good one. We'll go through in this video all the Japanese judoka for each weight class. There is 4 in each weight class, so it's going to be a pretty exciting event. I'll put their faces up the top left for you, and we'll start from top, going all the way down, starting with Nagayama. We haven't seen him since the Olympics. We all know what happened there. Apparently he was injured, so I'm sure he'll be looking for a gold. Also, we've got Nakamura Taiki. He is here throwing Smetov, who is Olympic champion in this weight class at the moment. Now Nakamura, he is 22, and so this is definitely his time to kind of take that #1 spot from Nagayama and go for the next Olympics. Now on the screen right now is Fukuda, and we do know there are several Fukudas out there. This one and the other one under 60, they are related. This is his older brother, and he had a really good performance taking gold at the Kodokan Cup, and that's why he's been selected the Tokyo Grand Slam. And this guy here, he's the last person at under 60, Sekimoto. He took 2nd place at the Kodokan Grand Slam. We saw him a little while ago, 2 years ago, at this European Cup. I don't think I covered it at the time. It is a junior competition. But anyway, those are the 4 guys at under 60, and we'll move on to under 66 now. Now, under 66, you'll probably notice that there's no Abe Hifumi, and also no Maruyama. So a lot of the guys who competed at the Olympics and took gold, they are not competing at the Tokyo Grand Slam, but there's quite a few guys who did medal, and they are competing at the Tokyo Grand Slam. Now this is Tanaka throwing Takeoka. Both of them will be competing at under 66, and I think these 2 in particular, I think maybe Tanaka definitely in front of Takeoka at the moment, but definitely vying for that spot. It'll be hard to get in front of Abe Hifumi though, that's for sure. This clip, I'll play it twice because I couldn't find another one of this guy here. Ono, he's at Nitai University, same university as Abe Hifumi went to, and he took 1st at the Kodokan Cup. And then there's also Fujisaka. He's 28 years of age. He has some spectacular moments here and there, but I think he does struggle a little bit against foreign competition. But anyway, that's the guys at under 66, and moving on to 73. Now this is kind of interesting. Obviously Hashimoto, he's at the top, being a part of that top team that competed at the Olympics, and he loves competing at the Tokyo Grand Slam. There's a big group of people that come and support him in the stands. I think this might be his last Tokyo Grand Slam potentially, so that'll be one to watch. There's also Ishihara, and it's interesting he's in the 2nd spot because he didn't do too well at the Kodokan Cup, but in terms of IGF results and competing on the world stage, he's definitely the #2 at under 73 at the moment. There's also Tanaka Ryuga, the brother to Tanaka at under 66. He's had some really good performances recently. Took 2nd place at the Kodokan Cup, and it was Uchimura. Here on the screen, he took 1st place, so he'll be the 4th person competing for Japan at under 73. Now, under 81's probably the most interesting category, in my opinion. This guy here, Oino, he's the 1st pick, although he didn't have a good performance at the Kodokan Cup. To be honest, I mean, it looks like they're kind of putting the top guys at the top of these lists. And for Oino, I mean, his results, he's been on the IGF scene a little bit. Not the best results, and the Kodokan Cup result wasn't the best, but he's up there, so I think they see big things in him. Now next is Fujiwara, and Fujiwara, we saw him once in 2024. He had a pretty good result, and then he came out into the Kodokan Cup, dominated that, and he took 1st place, so he's going to be at the Tokyo Grand Slam, and it's going to be interesting to see because he was always #2 to Nagase, and if Nagase kind of steps aside, not sure if he will or not, but he's getting up there in age, Fujiwara, he could be looking to steal that spot. So it's going to be between him and Oino. They are both at Asahi Kasei, the same company. And then there's Amano Kaito. He is from Tokai University, junior world champion. And I think he was injured for the most of this year and a little bit of last year, so we haven't seen a lot of him. But he's young and he's definitely got the skills. This was his gold medal contest at the Junior World Championships. And, I mean, look at him work for this turnover. Gets it. And then instead of going for the osaekomi, he attacks the arm with the legs. So have a look at this. This looks incredibly painful as it comes on here.
And he's just
so really exciting judoka, young, powerful. Be good to see how he does. And then there's also going to be this guy, Hojo. Everyone loves Hojo, just loves his style. Strong newaza, short, strong guy at under 81s. Really exciting stuff to watch. We'll see how he does. My suspicion though, Hojo, he's going to be a little bit like Sasaki. He'll have incredible performances and then some kind of lackluster performances. But we'll see how he does. Now, under 90s is going to be really interesting as well. We've got Murao, took a silver medal at the Olympics. So he's going to be probably one of the best judoka from the Japanese team competing at the Tokyo Grand Slam. In terms of achievements, he's definitely up there. Pikauri, he is not registered for the event, although Maizaradze is. I'll do another video on who's coming from other countries soon. But I think Murao is definitely going to be the favorite, although we've got Tajima as well, and he is world champion. 2024 world champion at this weight class. Although, I mean, a lot of the guys were kind of not going to the world championships and saving their energy for the Olympics. But I think Tajima, I mean, he's got a lot of wind behind his sails at the moment, doing really well. So I would love to see that matchup, Tajima versus Murao. There's also a Kawabata, who's going to be the youngest guy, I think. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. Very young, I think he's still 18, maybe 19 now. Competing out of Kokushikan. Incredible seoinage, incredible newaza. Very, very talented young guy. And now this guy here, I didn't know who he was before the Kodokan Cup. His name is Togoji from Meiji Daigaku, or Meiji University. And he actually won against Kawabata, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. Now moving on to under 100s, we've got Arai. Of course, everyone knows who Arai is. I think he kind of exploded onto the international scene. I bet he's going to cry. He'll probably win and cry again. I'm kind of sick of seeing it, to be honest. I'm not saying I want to see the guy lose. Here he is losing to Tajima, a guy at a weight class lower than him, but definitely not my favorite judoka at under 100s at the moment. Amazing judo, don't get me wrong. I just wish he would stop crying so much. Next up, we have Green making a return. Now, he had a few losses, and that resulted in him not getting selected a couple of times. But his performance at the Kodokan Cup was really amazing, and now he's at Park 24. He's graduated university, full-time athlete, really focusing on his judo, and he just looks really, really good. So I'm excited to see what he does. I'm also excited to see his dad comment on my videos, so if you're out there watching, listening, leave a comment. Next up, there's Nozomu Miki. He took second place, losing out to Green at the Kodokan Cup. We've seen him a little bit on the international scene. And then lastly, there's this guy, Kumasaka. I'm not too familiar with him. Nice Taotoshi though. And lastly is the big boys. And actually looking at this list, they've got Nakano last, but that doesn't sound right. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if the order of these pictures means anything, but at the top we've got Ota. Kind of overshadowed a little bit last year by Saito in the Olympics. Next up is Nakamura, and he won the Kodokan Cup. Here he is throwing Nakano. Big throw here as well. Third on the list is Kimoto, and this is the only video footage I could find of him. He was at the Kodokan Cup. He did take second place. I just really couldn't find any footage of him. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. And then lastly, bottom of the list, one of my favorites at plus 100 at the moment, Nakano. He's a monster. And I mean, everyone just wants to see what he does on the tatami. Big, big thrower. Have a look at this. So keep an eye out for him. But anyway guys, Tokyo Grand Slam, it's going to be exciting. I'll keep you informed with all the action. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.